What I've been doing is, I don't think about it. I figure it'll be as though it never happened.
You raped him, Mary. All you ever gave him was trust and friendship.
I'm sorry that you ever had to find out.
I'm sorry I didn't find out when it happened. You'd be standing trial right now. You do know we have to prosecute. Rape's a crime, whether it's perpetrated by a perfect stranger or somebody that calls himself your husband. People do not have the right to force themselves on other people.
That's not the answer, though.
I hope this isn't some misguided impulse. Turn the other cheek, Mary. Don't ask me to do that. I can't. I won't.
No, I can't face the publicity of a trial. I don't think I can't relive that ugliness in front of everybody.
We can't let this go unpunished.
Mason, what about the child? I mean, a baby isn't a little baby forever. It grows up, it finds out things, and supposing it is Mark's baby, how would that be if it were to find out that its father once stood trial for raping its mother?
I can't just forget and go on, Mary. I can't let Mark McCormick think that he had some kind of marital dispensation to abuse you. Part of him still believes that he had a right to hurt you. I can't let him get away with that.
Well, what are you going to do?
What I should have done last night.
You go right ahead and hit me, Mason. That's not going to change anything. She's still my child.
Stop it,
This
both of
isn't
you,
your
please,
child,
just
Mark.
don't.
I can't believe fate would be that cruel.
She was my wife once, Mason. You know, you can't just erase me. You can't pretend that I never existed. I was married to her.
A lot it meant to you, huh? Haven't you ever heard of mutual respect, mutual consent, mutual anything?
I don't know what she told you, Mason, but she didn't fight me.
Oh, Mark, for God's sake.
What? What did you say?
I said she wanted it. Why do you think she took so long to tell you?
Oh, God!
No, please! Mr. Capwell, get a grip on yourself.
Oh, that's real good, Mason. That's real good, because unless you can get that annulment without my signature, you can just kiss it goodbye.
Mark, what is that going to do?
That's going to keep Mason Capwell from raising my child. If it's my child, Mary, I want it. I'm going to raise it.
What about when we find out it's my child?
That testing's going to take a little while, isn't it, Mason? I guess we'll all just have to wait and see.
You won't be granted custody if we can prove you were raped.
Oh, Mason, why couldn't we have just kept quiet about it, gotten the annulment? Why do we have to go through this agony?
Because we have to do what's right. And running away from it isn't right. That's what you've been trying to do since the beginning.
Look, I've been trying to keep anyone else from getting hurt. Don't you understand that? This baby, I've been trying to protect you.
You can't protect people from the truth, Mary. I just hope that if it has to come out in court,
What?
then we have to prove you were raped. The fact that you didn't report it that night is going to make it that much more difficult. All Mark has to say is what he said today, that you didn't resist, you didn't fight.
Mason, you don't believe that, do you?
Of course not.
Are you sure?
Mary, I saw you afterwards. You were sick inside, but you wouldn't tell me why. If you'd told me then or told the police, it would have made things a lot easier.
I couldn't. He made me feel like it was my fault, like I drove him to it by being with you.
Stop.
I don't feel that way anymore. But at the time, look, one minute he was my husband. He was my oldest friend. He said he understood. The next minute I felt confused. I felt humiliated. I was scared. I just couldn't talk. I couldn't deal with it.
Well, I'm going to deal with it now.